Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. I know obviously a serious kind of topic to start off on, but I know you've spoken about it yourself and when your former teammate Tyson at Shakhtar Donetsk was subject to some abuse in a game, and I was just wondering, since then, have you seen any changes in how that's dealt with in terms of from a player's point of view?
Yeah, it's has been difficult actually to talk about that. Um, we as a player, we cannot do a lot. We do what we can do. We report it. We share it with you guys, and we speak about that. But we want action. You know, uh, we don't see any action. From the authorities in that case, and yeah, I think we have to try a way to stop it, and because it's difficult, when people say horrible words about you, about your family, that's not good. They can criticize us in relation what we do inside the pitch, and I have no problem with that, no problem at all. If they want to criticize me, what I'm doing inside the pitch, if I have to play better, if I have to train more, yes, I will accept. But when they come to attack you with horrible words, your family, so that's not good. So we have to stop it, and yeah, to try a way to stop it.
Yeah, I just was wondering if you could maybe explain from your perspective when you, I guess, first were experiencing that. How has that changed to now? Like when, I guess, how do you build to the point where you get to a stage where you want to speak about it and say enough is enough? Whereas were you in that position before where you could speak?
Well, because we see that day by day, week by week, and I had I was in that situation 1 month ago. I don't remember exactly, and yeah, it was very difficult for me. It was very difficult for me because uh, I have a lot of prints on my phone, um, and I was seeing a lot of horrible words against my family, for example. Yeah, after that, I say to myself that enough is enough. I have to try something, to take action against racism, online abuse, and I'm proud because the club, they are doing that. They are helping us a lot, and yeah, I will never stop my fight against racism.
And I know not just yourself, but some of the younger players at the club have had experience with that. So I was just wondering, uh, as one of the older players, have you had to maybe give them advice on how to deal with that themselves? And if so, what advice is that?
Well, what I can say, the advice is to share with, to put on their social media, to speak, to never stay, you know, never have fear to come to speak about that, because we have to, to these people, they have to pay for that. And I don't know why they do that, we want to know that. So the advice is that we have to speak, have to share on our social media, and yeah, and that's it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Can we go to Adrian, please?
Hi, Willian. We're being made of more and more aware but being made more and more aware of incidents on and off the pitch when it comes to racism and abuse. I wondered, as a black footballer, how much is it on your mind when you're going about what is effectively your work, that something could happen, as I said, whether it's on or off the pitch?
Ah, it's really affect me when they say about my family, you know. Um, as I said before, if they want to criticize me, it's no problem. I will always accept that. But when they come to attack you, attack your family with bad words, you know, that I cannot say here. So that hurts, you know. So yeah, that really affect me, and uh, it's a big problem.
When you see these messages after a game, or how does it actually make you feel? What does it do to you? What impact does it have on you?
No, I feel that uh, straight away I want to delete, you know, my social media accounts. You know, I have seen some people that they are deleting their social medias because of that, because of the racism, because of the abuse. And yeah, straight away I want to do that, you know. But and then when you think, when you know, take few minutes, and you relax a little bit more, and yeah, but the first reaction is to delete straight away.
Do you ever think about not looking at your phone? Do you almost, are you almost afraid to look sometimes at your phone or and your social media after a game?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah, to be honest, because we are human, you know. I I I want to understand what these people who they are, who they think they are, to come to speak like that with us, you know. And we are professional. We do the best to help the team. You know, we go inside the pitch. We want to win. We always want to win. We never want to lose. But we have our bad days. Have our sometimes we're not feeling good. We have problems like everybody has. You know, we have a problem, personal problems. We have families. You know, have a lot of problems as well. So sometimes you don't have a you are not in a good day, you have a bad game, and they come, they say this kind of words that hurts you. So that's why we want to stop it, and enough is enough.
Just lastly, when you highlighted one of the incidents that, the messages that were sent to you, you said something needs to change. What does change look like for you? How does that happen?
Oh, yeah, I say that because we needed to change it. And to change it, we need action. And we as a player, we do what we can do, as I said before, and we need the authorities to do the action. So that's it.
Excellent. Thank you very much for your time, Willian. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks very much, Art and Adrian. If we can now move on to other topics, please, as discussed. If we can go to John Cross, please.
Would it be would you excuse me if I ask one more on that subject?
We'll take one final one then, John.
Okay, I really appreciate it, William. Thank you for doing that, and thanks, Bex. I was just going to ask you. You talked about sort of the authorities and football taking action. What action would you like to see? Because obviously the club have been supportive. There was even talk about maybe a social media blackout amongst the players and amongst the club. What wider action could football take, i.e. the Premier League or UEFA or FIFA? What action needs to be taken, William, do you think, to kind of make this really work and take things forward to stop the abuse?
I think we have to find a way to change the profile of social media, I think people want to have Instagram, Twitter, whatever, Facebook. They need to put their IDs, to put, passport or whatever. And then when these things happen, we can catch them. The authorities can catch them. So that's the action that we want.
And the Premier League, UEFA, FIFA has to sign up to that. They have to kind of be behind that.
Yeah, I think so. I think they have to support us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, John. Can we go to Ian next, please?
Hi, Willian. How are you?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, big game, isn't it? Big game, big tie. Is this saving your season, winning this tie against Slavia Prague?
Yeah, it's gonna be a big game. It's gonna be a very difficult game. We know how difficult it's gonna be. They have a good team. They have a team that play very aggressive. So we have to be ready for that. We have to do the job at home, play well, and then we have to go there and qualify.
Why have Arsenal been so inconsistent this season, Willian?
It's a difficult question. We always want to, as I said, we always want to go inside the pitch and win games. So sometimes we didn't. A lot of up and down. We know that. I'm the first to recognize that, and I'm not having a good season. Of course, in the last few games that I played, I was playing much better, but I think, and was not enough. I think as a team we have to stick together until the end, in every game, and I have to say we have to go by game, and we have a great opportunity to win something at the end of the season. So from now until the end, we have to go together and to play every game as a final.
Just one last one from me. I admire your honesty there, saying that you don't think you had a great season. There's a lot of senior pros that you could say that about with Arsenal this season. I won't name names, but the young players coming through are the ones that have really been the shining light at the club, haven't they? But it might be time now for you senior pros to, at least in this competition, maybe save the club's season.
Yeah, of course. The young players, they have a good, I think, a great future. They have a talent. They have everything to become one of the best players in the country. And we have an opportunity to win something at the end of the season, which is the Europa League.
Good to see you again, friend.
Yeah, and of course we have the games in Premier League to play, which we want to win as well. But of course, the trophy is there. Europa League is there, and we want to win it.
Cool. Thank you.
Thanks, Ian. Can we go to Matt Dunn, please?
Hi, Willian. Thanks very much. I thought you said some very important things about social media at the start of the press conference. Unfortunately, though, racism's spilling again onto the field of play, isn't it? A little bit, a few recent incidents, including tomorrow's opponents. When one of their players just gets a one-match ban as it stands, and when Valencia are made to go back on to the pitch and after their incident with Cadiz, do you feel that Arsenal players need to take a stand tomorrow if there is a repeat of any sort of racism, and perhaps take matters into their own hands?
No, I'm not going to comment about any other clubs, about any other players. I want to speak about my team, about my teammates. Of course, we have to be ready for this game tomorrow. In terms of their team is really aggressive without the ball, and they play really good football. And I think we have to concentrate and be focused on the game tomorrow. We need to leave that for the authorities, and yeah, we have to focus and go to the game tomorrow and try to win.
Just want to check. Do you trust the authorities to manage any incidents that might happen tomorrow night?
Yeah, of course.
Thanks, Matt. Can we go to Jim next, please?
Hi, William. I just want to ask you a question about the Premier League. I suppose you're one of the few players in the Arsenal dressing room that has a Premier League medal. You have that from your time at Chelsea. So how do you compare this Arsenal dressing room to the dressing room that you had in Chelsea? Do you see potential there? Because you came from a dressing room of winners under Antonio Conte in the Premier League. So where do you think this Arsenal dressing room needs to go to meet that Chelsea dressing room? Just the one question.
Well, it's yeah, as I said, I won a lot of trophies at Chelsea, which I was very, very happy there. And yeah, here I see that we have I think we have great players, and I think have quality players to do the same, to win titles and to fight for something important. But it's take a time sometimes, For me, it's a different club. It's a different mentally, and yeah, I think we have a great opportunity. We still have Europa League to play, as I said, and the players that we have, I think we can try to win something at the end of the season.
Thanks very much, everyone. We'll speak to you soon.